What if I told you that a single penny, yes, a single star 1974 star Lincoln penny, could be worth a jaw-dropping $1.7 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But in the world of rare coins, that's exactly the kind of treasure that could be sitting in your pocket right now. Stick around because today, we're diving deep into the incredible history, value, and potential windfall of this legendary 1-cent coin. Let's start with the basics. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over 100 years. Minted since 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, this penny has evolved in many ways over the years, from the iconic wheat ears design to the famous shield on the back. But among all the years, there's one in particular that holds an incredible secret: 1974. In 1974, the United States Mint produced over 4 billion pennies. Nothing special, right? But here's the catch: among those billions of pennies, a very small number were struck with a unique error that would make them worth far more than their 1-cent value. What makes the 1974 penny so special? A very rare double die error. You see, during the minting process, the die that stamps the design on the coin was accidentally struck twice, causing the image to be doubled. This resulted in a penny that looks slightly off, with the doubling effect visible on the letters, the date, and the motto "In God We Trust." At first glance, it's a small mistake, but to collectors, it's a gold mine. You won't find this double die error on every 1974 penny, and that rarity is what makes it so valuable. Now, how much are we talking about? A 1974 Lincoln penny with this double die error can fetch astronomical prices. The record-breaking sale? A single 1974 double die penny sold for an eye-popping $1.7 million. This coin, found in an unsuspecting collector's collection, changed their life forever. But finding one of these rare coins isn't as easy as just looking through your spare change. These pennies are extremely hard to spot because only a handful were ever minted with the error. So, how can you tell if you've got a valuable 1974 penny in your hands? Here's what you need to look for. First, check the date. If it's a 1974 penny, look closely at the number 1974. The digits should be doubled or appear slightly offset. The same goes for the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice any kind of extra detail, or doubling in the letters, you could be holding a rare and valuable coin. Next, if you think you've found one, take it to a professional appraiser or a reputable coin dealer for confirmation. These errors can sometimes be tricky to spot, and you'll want an expert to assess its value. When it comes to selling your coin, it's all about the right auction house or buyer. Rare coins like the 1974 double die penny are highly sought after, and bidding wars can drive prices through the roof. That $1.7 million sale wasn't just a fluke. These coins are becoming more valuable as time goes on. But remember, not all 1974 pennies are worth a fortune. Most are just regular coins, but if you happen to stumble upon one with that elusive double die error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. So, next time you're sifting through your change or rummaging through old jars of pennies, take a closer look at those 1974 coins. You never know when you might find the one that could make you a millionaire. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and the 1974 Lincoln penny is a shining example of how a small mistake can lead to big money. Keep your eyes peeled, and you might just uncover a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. Want to learn more about rare coins? Hit subscribe and leave a comment if you've ever found something valuable in your change. What if I told you that one small penny could be worth a fortune, over $1.4 million? That's right, a single 1975 Lincoln penny could change your life forever. Stick around as we dive deep into the incredible story behind this coin and how you might just have one in your pocket right now. Before we get started, let's talk history. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has become a staple in American currency. But what makes the 1975 version so special? Since its inception, the Lincoln penny has undergone various changes. But in 1975, something happened that would make this penny a collector's dream. It was supposed to be a regular year of production, but a small, rare mistake would make it one of the most coveted coins in history. During the 1975 minting process, some pennies were mistakenly struck with the wrong dies, making them unique and incredibly valuable. We're talking about a double die obverse error. If you've ever heard of die errors, you know how rare and valuable they can be. So what's a double die error? Simply put, it means the coin was struck twice by the same die, resulting in noticeable doubling in certain parts of the coin. And this happened on some 1975 pennies. Now, the US Mint doesn't usually make mistakes, but when they do, they're sometimes worth millions. The 1975 Lincoln penny with a double die error can have doubled features on Lincoln's eye, the date, or even the word liberty. These coins are incredibly rare, and some people are paying big money for them. In fact, one of these rare pennies recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.40 million. Can you imagine finding one of these in your pocket change? So, how do you know if your 1975 penny is worth a fortune? It's all about looking closely. Here's what you should check for. First, look at the date. If the 1975 penny has doubled features, like a double date, or the word liberty looks off, you've got a rare coin. Next, check Lincoln's eye, nose, and lips. Double images there mean you might have the error you're looking for. Once you've found a potential error penny, it's time to get it graded by a professional. Coins are graded based on their condition, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A penny in mint condition with this error could sell for over $1.4 million, depending on the rarity and quality of the die error. These coins don't just appear on eBay. No, these rare treasures are often sold at auctions, where collectors fight for a chance to own a piece of history. Some people are willing to pay top dollar for these mistakes from the US Mint. Now, before you rush off to check your coin collection or dive into your change jar, remember that not every 1975 penny will make you a millionaire. But with a little knowledge and a sharp eye, you could find something worth thousands. So, get out there and start looking. You never know, that 1975 penny you've been overlooking could be your ticket to big money. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin treasure tips and to stay updated on the hottest collectibles out there. Who knows? Your next find could make you the next coin millionaire. Happy hunting! If you're a coin collector, history buff, or just a curious treasure hunter, you're in for a real treat today. In this video, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and incredibly valuable coins out there, the 1980 Lincoln penny. You might just have one of these rare coins in your pocket right now worth a whopping $1.9 million. But how? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the secrets behind this incredible find. Now you might be thinking, a penny? Worth that much? It can't be. Well, think again. Not all pennies are created equal. If you've got a 1980 Lincoln penny, you could be sitting on a small fortune. We're talking about a coin worth far more than its original face value. Keep watching to find out if your change is hiding $1 million gem. Before we get into the crazy value of the 1980 penny, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln penny. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, the Lincoln penny has become one of the most iconic coins in American history. The original design by sculptor Victor David Brenner showed a bust of Lincoln on the obverse, which still stands today. But let's fast forward to 1980, when the penny was continuing its journey as one of the most beloved coins in the US Mint's history. Now, let's talk about the 1980 Lincoln penny itself. For most people, this coin is just another 1-cent piece from the 80s. But here's where things get interesting. The 1980 penny is often seen as a standard coin in circulation, but some of them hold a secret, one that could make them worth a lot more than you'd ever expect. Makes the 1980 penny so special, you ask? Well, the answer lies in the rare mint errors that occurred during its production. Some 1980 pennies were struck with mistakes, errors that are so rare, they're worth thousands, even millions of dollars. There are two main types of errors we're focusing on for the 1980 penny, the double die obverse and the broad-struck penny. First, let's talk about the double die obverse error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, causing the image to appear doubled, specifically the word liberty and the date 1980, making it look like the coin is trying to say, "I'm more valuable than you think." These errors are incredibly rare, and finding one in circulation could make you a fortune. A 1980 double-die obverse penny in excellent condition can be worth anywhere from $100 to $500, but in certain cases, they've sold for much more, sometimes in the thousands, depending on the condition and the rarity of the error. Next up, we've got the broad-struck error. This happens when a penny is struck outside of the collar die, causing it to be misshapen or overly wide. While these errors are less common in 1980 pennies, they still pop up from time to time, and when they do, they can be worth thousands of dollars. Broad-struck pennies often have a larger than usual diameter, and they can look quite different from your regular penny. If you spot one of these, you've got something that could be worth a serious amount of money. But here's the jaw-dropper. In 2020, a collector found a 1980 Lincoln penny that had not only a rare double-die obverse but also other minting anomalies, and it fetched an astounding $1.9 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth nearly $2 million. This penny wasn't just rare, it was a perfect storm of mint errors, making it one of the most expensive pennies in history. And while most 1980 pennies won't fetch millions, this just goes to show how much a little mistake at the mint can change a coin's worth. So, how can you spot a valuable 1980 penny? It's all about checking for those subtle, but important details. Here's what to look for. Remember, condition matters. The more pristine the coin, the higher its potential value. Now, if you think you've found one of these rare pennies, you're probably wondering how to cash in. First, get it appraised by a professional. Then, you can sell it through auctions, coin dealers, or even specialized online platforms. But be careful, make sure you're dealing with a trusted expert to avoid getting scammed. So, could that old penny in your change jar be worth a small fortune? It's certainly possible. The 1980 Lincoln penny may seem like a regular coin, but in the right condition with the right error, it could make you a millionaire. Be sure to check your pockets, your coin jars, and your collections. You never know, today could be the day you uncover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin tips, history, and treasure hunting stories. Got a rare penny of your own? Drop a comment below and let us know. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Today, we're talking about the 2011 Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable coins in history. Stick around to learn how you could be sitting on a fortune. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait on the front. The penny has been a staple of American currency ever since, going through various design updates over the years. Fast forward to 2011, and the U.S. Mint produced a special series of pennies, some that would become legendary for their rarity and high value. So, what's so special about the 2011 Lincoln penny? The D stands for Denver, the mint where it was produced. The coin itself might look like your everyday penny, but there's a major twist that makes this penny worth millions: rare minting errors. Some of these 2011 pennies have been discovered with a unique error, a double-die obverse. This means that the date, the word Liberty, and other lettering on the front appear more than once, creating a clear, noticeable double image. The most valuable of these pennies have sold for jaw-dropping prices. In fact, one of the most famous 2011 double-die pennies fetched $1.5 million at auction. You heard that right, a single penny, once worth just 1 cent, now valued in the millions. How did this happen? Well, there were only a handful of these error coins ever made. The mistake was so subtle that they went unnoticed by most people, until a few lucky collectors found them and turned their pennies into fortunes. So how can you check if you've got one of these million-dollar pennies in your pocket? It's actually pretty simple. Look closely at the date and the lettering on the front of the penny. If you see that the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date are doubled or appear blurry, then you could have one of the rare 2011 pennies. Now, don't rush off to spend your pennies just yet. If you spot a possible error, make sure to take a closer look and remember, it's not just about the error. The penny also needs to be in good condition to fetch top dollar. The market for rare pennies and coins has been growing in recent years. Collectors and investors alike are paying top dollar for mistakes made by the US Mint. So, how much could your 2011 D penny be worth? The value depends on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. A penny in mint condition with a noticeable double die error could bring anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars, sometimes even millions, depending on demand. If you think you've found one of these valuable 2011 D pennies, there are a few ways to get it appraised and sold. First, consider reaching out to a professional coin dealer or an appraiser to get an expert opinion. Be sure to get your coin graded by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. This can increase your coin's value and help you get top dollar when you sell it. Now that you know the secret to spotting a $1.5 million Lincoln penny, take a look through your coin collection and check those pennies carefully. Who knows, you might just have struck gold. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on tips for finding valuable coins. And if you've got a rare 2011 D penny, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!